Back again. Those of you who don't know me, some people call me poet, some people call me prophet. My presentation name is not for sale. Because the gift God gave this man, you can't put a price on it. Take all them names, throw them away. They don't mean anything. The only name I want you to remember on this platform is the characteristics of Jesus, the knowledge of the universal God. And that's the names I want you to remember when I leave. Now, we're going to stay right on track. And I've been using things from the tangible world that you can understand to show you how spiritual law works. And I've been using movies because when you watch movies for entertainment, a lot of people watch them for entertainment. I do too. But there's always something in that movie that well, it depends upon your spiritual gifts that the ordinary cannot see. And so the movie that we're going to be teaching from this morning is Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx. Now, those of you who don't know that movie, you got to have a stomach to watch it. You understand what I'm saying? But in this movie, right, they have this convict who shuffled through life in and out of jail. And he stumbles upon this man's house. He stumbles upon this man's house. He violates the man's wife and children. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes and cuts a deal with the justice system that sits up under the bubble that I'm trying to break people out of. Pay attention. So, he strikes a deal with the justice system, and they give the man like 3 years, because he tells on his partner, who winds up getting a death sentence, and he was the one who did the hands-on work and violated the women and children. Now, this is why I tell you, you got to watch who you, because you don't know what people have gotten hid in their box of tools, their box of spiritual tools. Now, this man that he did this to was a engineer. He was taking his craft, you understand what I'm saying? And he was trying to make the world a better place when he was on that route until this tragedy came up and took his family. So in the instance when this tragedy took his family, right, this man decides, right, that he's going to execute vengeance. Give me 1 second. This man decides that he's going to execute vengeance. So he had the quality of patience, and he had the quality of long suffering, which are characteristics of God. And plus, he knew how to take things and manifest them into the physical world. Good morning. The physical world. So he takes his patience, and he goes and he sells all of his assets. Because this man is not, he's not going to relent until he gets justice the way he wants to see it. Pay attention. So now, he digs this tunnel. He buys up the land what the prison sits on. All the time, this criminal is sitting up getting away with it. This is what he's doing with his patience. So what he does, he takes his patience. 15 years, 15 to 20 years, he waited. Until he figured that it was his time to come out. So, at any rate, Jamie Foxx is the main character. Now, when this man finally does, let's put it this way, when he finally gets his hands on this convict, he takes him to a warehouse and ties him up and he cuts the man into 25 pieces. But here's the hit. In the movie, when he cut him into 25 pieces, he had created this mirror that he pulled the mirror over so the man could look at himself in the mirror. He said these words like this. He said, he wanted to watch his family. He put a picture of his wife and daughter up there, wanted his family to watch him in misery and go to hell. Now watch this. Pay attention. So anyways, after he does this right, the whole point of the movie is that he decides that everybody connected to that man that allowed that to happen, he's going to execute judgment on all those people for the death of his wife and his daughter. So take this a little bit further. He winds up taking out the judge. He winds up, good morning. He winds up taking out the judge. He winds up Jamie Foxx's assistant. He winds up killing. He kills a whole bunch of people. Here's where I talk about standing in the middle of the road. He had the characteristics of God, but what he did, he decided to take them characteristics and do evil with it because of two things. Two things in his life. And you know what them two things was? Jealousy, greed, and pride. He couldn't let go of it. He had to hang on to it. He had to keep up his image. You understand what I'm saying? So, at any rate, get to the end of the movie. You understand what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx and them finally figure out who he is and everything. And he's sitting in death row inside of sitting on death row inside of a cell. And he has his phone. He's planted this bomb to get rid of, he's going to change the whole justice system as he said. Because he wants to see justice in his own way. So what happens is that Jamie Foxx said, it's your decision. He had the phone in his hand that the bomb was connected to. What do you know that Jamie Foxx and them that went in there and put some dynamite or some shit up under his bunk. So when he pressed that button, you remember the statement that he made about he wanted his wife and children to see him in hell? That man wound up burning up in that same cell, okay, because of his he had an thirst for revenge. He's gonna get it no matter what. You understand? He couldn't just, allow, what I'm saying, things to go the way the universe wanted. So he wound up dying. But here's the thing. This is the question I want y'all to ponder after you go and watch this movie. The man took his wife and child, right? But out of all those lives that he took, don't you know that Jamie Foxx's assistant was connected to families? The judge was connected to families. All of you. Which was the greater evil? So that situation was brought in front of him to expose the evil that he had without behind himself when he was doing all that good stuff for the world. See? So the same hell that he wanted to put everybody else in was the same hell that he wound up going to. And this is why I say, standing in the middle of the street, get on one side and stop trying to play flying monkey. I'm going to burn both candles at the end. I'm going to get something from both sides. That's going to kill you. And your hate and your anger will eat you. It's a poison in itself. It's not of God. Anytime you see that is not of God, that means there's something in you need to change so you can view the beautiful world that sits around you. You understand what I'm saying? But that's my take on that. And like I said, go check the movie out. You know what I'm saying? The next thing we're going to go in, probably in the middle of the week, is the Titanic. The Titanic. But that's my synopsis of the movie. And that's what I seen in the movie. You know what I'm saying? While people were, I seen people, in the movie theater jumping around because they was glad that the man, you understand what I'm saying, avengers. I would probably do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? At that stage in my life, but where I'm at right now, I would see something a little bit different. When I seen it when I was younger. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want to let y'all know, go check it out. Go see the movie. If you haven't seen it, law-abiding citizen. And if nobody told you they love you today, I do. So let these things be written in heaven. So let them be done.